What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be replacing the passenger door on the Gallardo. Now, guess how much a brand new door from Lamborghini costs? Just a shell, $10,000. My first car cost $10,000. So crazy, you go to Lamborghini, just the shell's 10 grand. That's unpainted, no window, no nothing in it, just a aluminum shell basically. So here's what I got. Look at that, brand new door, painted in the exact same color. We have a window on it, window motor, literally everything is on this door. And this was an absolute fraction of the price. At the end of this whole series, I will go over a full video on how much I spent on everything, but I can't believe $10,000 for one door skin. And I just got this painted one. Crazy, I'm finding things in the same color. Now, I talked with my body shop friend about my door. While it doesn't actually look like it's that horrible, it did seem to be best to just go ahead and replace it. Obviously, a lot of this is just tire mark, and the denting isn't that deep. It's only maybe a ½ inch, but you can see the structure of the door in here. You can see it as well bulging outwards. And honestly, the body work and amount of effort it would take to get these dents out, given it's aluminum, and of course refinishing it and everything, it would probably end up costing a couple $1,000s anyways. So it made more sense just to go ahead and buy a full door. And like I said, this one, really good shape, maybe just a minor paint correction for the few little marks in it. And we have a window and everything. So from here, we gotta start working on getting this door off. Now, the way this door comes off, there's the plug in here. I've already kind of popped this black piece off. This just kind of clips into place, and then you can pull this off. So the cable's there. This hinge, I think we leave alone. We just take this black piece off, and this is actually just a little pin hinge that actually just stays in there, and this will just be pulled outwards. And then it's the bottom bolts, those two need to be removed. However, I can't get a socket in here, so we have to get it with the door closed through the front fender. Alright, so that's not quite working. Let's try to get this bolt off in here. So as of now, the door technically is not bolted on at all. I don't know if those hinges are like super glued to the door jamb or not, but I just kind of got to yank it or something. So I'm still working on it. Now I think what I'm going to do is take the last bolt off the upper hinge, which on this car, or on this door, you can already see it. So I'm now working on getting this bolt off of that pin hinge, and maybe that will do something. So as I loosen this, the door is like kind of moving a little bit. All right, we're getting somewhere. The door is way loose all of a sudden. So we're getting there, kind of have to barely twist it at a little bit at a time. All right, so now join me like an hour or so later, quick trip to the store. So this bolt down here, the only way to get it is literally through the door jamb. And using this normal T45 and the socket, there just isn't enough room to get this in here. So what I did, I found a low profile one. This is a pretty sweet little tool, low profile, and I'm actually able to get in there now and adjust it. If that doesn't work, I got some extra star bit ones that are just this portion rather than the whole socket piece. And since these are a 6-sided bit on the other side, I can use some 6-sided wrenches to get them. Crazy enough, nobody sells 6-sided. Everything is multi-point. So I had to go back and forth to 3 different stores and finally got some that are 6-sided that could work if needed. All right, finally. Now, all right, I don't know if you heard that. I just heard the door settle a little bit. So now I think this is how the door will end up coming off. And then after backing that bolt out a little bit, now my low profile one got too big. So now we're gonna use the slow and steady method to just back out this bolt the entire way. So I think the best way to do this maybe is to kind of sit under it. Hopefully it doesn't level me out, but this might be the best way to go. All right, we are 100% free. All right, here we go. Time to install this A little bit of painter's tape hopefully will keep things in check. And really I can just hook it on the front hinge and then use the other bolts to get the rest in place. Whew. All right, hard part is over. It is at least on. Got the one bolt in, and then we can go ahead and get the second bolt nicely in as well, and then plug it in. All right, and let me clean the window to see if the window tint matches. All right, with the tape off, I can now reline up the fender. In hindsight, I guess I didn't really need to take this off. However, I'll show you what I have for an upcoming video. And you may have noticed I did go ahead and clean out the glass from this window. This was blown out, the side mirror basically smashed into it, blew it out. I used just a razor and I was able to cut the entire seal and get all the glass out, and then of course clean out the car. So I don't have to deal with any more shattered glass in the car, which is a huge plus. But I found a really nice used window, as you can tell, nice brand new condition for the most part, and a local tint shop. I asked if they had some scraps laying around, so I got a couple scraps that actually match the car. So now I'm gonna be able to do that in an upcoming video. I have a few more small things to come, but this window I will have to get the fender off anyway, so at least it's half off for when I do this. But then we're gonna have a nice window on there with matching window tint. We're getting there with the door now installed. I went ahead and tested the window motor and everything. It goes up and down like normal with the door open and closed, in the track nicely as well. This release handle works. One thing kind of funny, this is off a 2013 Superleggera, and I didn't realize it. Here is the Superleggera door handle with the carbon fiber and Alcantara strap. I might keep this as a souvenir, or if that's worth a lot of money, I might try to sell it. The speaker has a rip in it, so I will have to transfer my other speaker into this. Another funny thing, when I bought the car, the passenger window actually took a little bit to go up. It was kind of slow, and then after the crash, it would stop halfway and go back down. I would have to manually help push it up. So it's nice that this does have a new window motor, which is like a $500 part. So honestly, for the price point of this door and everything, the fact that it came with a glass, came with a motor, and was already painted, this was astronomically cheaper versus having that repaired, if it could even get repaired. So we're making some progress, got the door handle all connected, the new speaker back into place. These ones right here actually go to the side view mirror, which will then snake through here. And then here are all the cables that literally snapped when the mirror ripped out of the car. Looking at it, it looks pretty easy actually to do the mirror. I put my light in here, you might be able to tell, but those bolts right there are the 3 bolts that hold on that side view mirror. So that won't be the worst thing in the world. I'm gonna go ahead and take those bolts off, get that off. I can feel the dent as well. But nonetheless, definitely glad I got a whole new door, because I think that still was a better way to go. This might be a little bent, that's probably why it's harder to work on. But other than that, I think that's everything transferred. So with that all buttoned up, just when I thought I was done with all the glass, we still got a little bit left. Just in case you want to see what the glass we took out of this car, kind of hard to tell, but all that, already a good 2 handfuls worth of glass was all throughout the interior. Wow, that cold start is crazy loud, but out in the sunlight, man, the car looks pretty good. This gap is a little off because I still have to readjust that once I do that new window. But the door itself, the paint looks absolutely perfect when you look at it with the original part. And it is coming together so much, like right there, you can't even tell anything's happened. So we are really, really getting there. Of course, you guys saw the wing in the previous video, looking good in the back. But next video, we're gonna get some safety things fixed up on the car so it can actually run and drive much better than it does. I'm super pumped to have got this door. The fact that I found it in the OEM white color is insane, especially when you take into consideration that's 10 grand just for a shell, unpainted with nothing in it. I mean, again, we'll go over costs in a final video, but we're talking just chump change compared to what this thing would cost if I went to Lamborghini, had everything redone like that. But that door, not too bad at all. Makes the car look a million times better. It is getting there, we're almost there. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that bright sun, but wow, it is looking gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Oh, I'm so pumped because honestly the door with all the tire marks, the big dent, and obviously the broken window motor made the car look really, really bad. Now when you look at the car, I mean, this side obviously looks perfect. Got the Superleggera wing. In back, we're just missing a bumper and a taillight, and then just the fender, and then of course the wheels. I'm gonna have to refinish the wheels, get new tires, things like that. Wow, that looks so good. Wow, and then the side skirt, of course, will end up needing probably just paint. But I think that is gonna wrap it up, guys, installing a new door on the Gallardo. Again, from Lambo. This is a minimum $10,000 job. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for plenty more content. Still got a lot more work on the car, but it is coming together really well, and this thing will be back on the road in no time. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.